Nvidia is having one of the greatest years ever. Their stock is absolutely exploding, outperforming everything. They've reached that $1 trillion milestone that very few companies can say that they've done. But all comes at risk of people saying that they are a huge fraud and a scam, and people saying that they've basically started like a shell company to buy their own GPUs. That's right, Nvidia has no demand. They need to buy their own GPUs. I don't think that this is like a thing that is actually happening. Maybe, right? That's how great scams are operated, or ways that you don't see them actually happening. So maybe in some weird way, Nvidia is doing all this fraud to pump their numbers, to make the stock go up, and to pretend they're selling GPUs. I just find that super hard to believe, especially in a world where Nvidia GPUs and chips are wanted by everyone. Gamers want Nvidia stuff because they're the best you can get. Regular PC users and rendering and editing and stuff want those same GPUs and everything. AI wants those same GPUs. So I just don't see a world where they don't have the demand and need to fake it. That doesn't stop people from saying, crazy things, and maybe it's all true. Who really knows, right? But this is what the big theory is saying. There's a mind-boggling theory that's gaining momentum on X or Twitter that Nvidia's blowout performance this year has been fueled by fake GPU sales to fake non-existent clients. Some have speculated that an AI tech company called CoreWeave has made orders from Nvidia amounting to billions of dollars. And this also says here, one caveat is that CoreWeave might not be a real company. Uh, and I think that's the part that people are like, the huge conspiracy theory. Like, this company doesn't actually exist. This is the $2 billion that they bought of GPUs. It's all fake, funny money, pumping the numbers, which maybe, right? Probably not. Like 99% not. But I'm pretty sure CoreWeave is a decently sized AI business, that they actually have pretty big backers. They have people who are interested in AI really backing them. They have some clients that they do stuff. I don't know if they have any product stuff. I haven't looked into the company, but I know they're an AI company that does have some pretty big name backers to them. So I just don't think they're a fake shell company, especially when you put all these backers in and say, this is just to pump Nvidia's numbers, and then all the backers, oh yeah, that's good with me. I mean, come on, right? That's what this goes on to say. Instead, CoreWeave is actually a shell company created and backed by Nvidia and BlackRock, which is Nvidia's largest shareholder. Some have started to make parallels and comparisons to the recent FTX Ponzi scheme, which resulted in crypto companies' collapse. This is still weird too, right? Like, sure, maybe Nvidia has a big stake in this CoreWeave company, but they're an AI company. I feel like that's the hot button, the hot topic, right? That's the thing everybody wants. And BlackRock has a large stake in a lot of companies. So why would they choose only Nvidia to do this scam with, and not a different company? Maybe one that'd be easier to hide. Maybe one that would create more value for them. That's not a $1 trillion company that they could put in and just make a ton of money from. Why wouldn't they do that instead? So there's a lot of holes here, I feel like. It doesn't seem like a concrete kind of thing. But again, scams, the best scams are the ones that you don't see coming. So maybe Nvidia is a huge scam, and actually no one uses Nvidia products. No one likes their GPUs. No one uses them for AI. None of it ever is actually happening. And it is crazy to draw a parallel to FTX. That was a literal Ponzi scheme, like the largest Ponzi scheme in history. And then Nvidia, and saying that they're invested in this other company that buys their chips. It's a whole scam. Like, okay, we got to separate those two, right? FTX, largest Ponzi scheme in history. That's on its own level. Nvidia selling GPUs, not even close. Not even close to FTX Ponzi scheme level type stuff. So that's a wild thing to go to. But I guess you can look at this article. I think this is someone like putting together a bunch of the tweets and stuff and saying everything's so shady, and Nvidia is actually just worthless, and they just pumping nothing and pumping air, and they're scamming everybody. So we got some tweets here. We got this. This is a big one here, saying CoreWeave took a $2.3 billion loan collateralized by $2.3 billion of Nvidia H100 chips. Blackstone, BlackRock, and Magnetard bought $2.3 billion Nvidia chips, the exact stuff. So if that's true, right, we can assume it's true. We'll just assume it's true. Saying they took a loan against chips. I feel like that's a little weird just because I don't think chips hold their value or go up in value over time. They pretty much exclusively go down in value because technology gets better. But that could just be Nvidia wanting to stir and help the company that they have probably a large stake in that they back. Could be that. Could be Nvidia just making a bad loan. I mean, they could just say, we think these are the best, and over the period of time that this company is going to actually make this money, they can pay it back, and we're not going to even need the chips, or even if the chips go down in value, they're still going to be able to pay a portion and do this. Maybe they're trying to structure it a weird way. Who knows? But I'll give it to all of the people saying this is a scam. Taking out a loan against chips or GPUs or whatever it is weird. I don't know why someone would do it, but apparently it's being done. And I feel like that's the big selling point, at least for CoreWeave, that this whole thing kind of flows around, is that they're backed by Nvidia. So the 2.3 billion they buy in Nvidia chips is obviously good for Nvidia. They take the loan against those chips, which is again maybe good for Nvidia too. And then they use that money for whatever. But I think that we could look at this and say, maybe Nvidia just has the best chips you can get for AI. This is an AI company, so they're going out to get the chips to run their company. Makes sense to me. I mean, even Tesla, Elon Musk talked about Nvidia chips and using them to run the Tesla or whatever they're working on, some sort of AI there, to use that. So I mean, obviously, Nvidia chips are valuable and everybody wants them for AI. AI is a talking point of the town. That is what everyone cares about right now. And basically, it just seems more like the market is just super excited about Nvidia, like it always gets around, individual stocks. It thinks that we're going up and up forever. It's never coming back down. Nvidia is the next greatest thing, and it's overvaluing Nvidia. This happens time and time again with stocks, and every time, people are euphoric and think nothing can ever happen, nothing bad can ever happen, and then we end up maybe seeing a little bit of a correction, move down, sales taper off. But right now, it just seems like the market's overvaluing Nvidia and thinks that this is going up forever. AI is the future, and Nvidia is the leader here, which, I mean, maybe, right? Who knows? But right now, we just seem to be in a state of euphoria and not scam or fraud. It's not, I don't think it's anything like that. I think it would be absolutely insane to have Nvidia running a shell company, buying their own GPUs to pump their numbers up. I don't think they need the demand. They really don't. Everyone wants Nvidia chips and GPUs. Gamers do. Regular PC users rendering videos, doing all this kind of editing work, they want those. People who are running AI companies and doing AI stuff want the same chips. Like, the demand's already there. I don't think they need to go out and make a shell company to buy their own products. But what do I know? Maybe this is just the greatest scam in the world, and it's just yet another fraud that's going unnoticed until it's too late. I don't think so, though. That's going to do it for this video. As always, remember to smash that button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.